Straight ahead on 12 News, decision reconsidered. Golden Valley reverses course on a plan for a youth mental health facility. Then, the state of Minnesota graduation rates. Why officials say more work needs to be done. But first,
I'm going to tell you why the city of Brooklyn Park may need to order more salt.
12 News starts right now. Here we go again. More shoveling on tap for Thursday. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Renslow.
And I'm Shannon Slatton. The Northwest Metro could get a couple of inches of snow Thursday. A lot more is expected east of the Twin Cities. So far this winter, we've had about 46 inches of snow in the northwest suburbs. That's slightly above normal. The bigger story is how much snow remains on the ground. Due to the winter's extreme cold, there's 21 inches of snow still on the ground, and that's close to a record. The mixture of snow and cold is tapping into dwindling salt supplies. Reporter Sonia Goen shows us how Brooklyn Park could soon be running short of salt.
Many folks are growing weary over winter, especially Brooklyn Park maintenance crews.
The only thing we've done this since December 4th, whether plowing the streets, scraping the streets, winging back on the streets, or pushing back in cul-de-sacs or plowing sidewalks.
Steve Nauer is not too happy with Mother Nature.
If it doesn't snow anymore, we're fine.
But that's wishful thinking.
There's some things we can't control, right?
Winter has been a pain in the pocketbook for the city of Brooklyn Park. They've already maxed out their overtime budget, and they've used up 100% of their salt budget. Now, this looks like a lot of salt, but officials say they're going to need more.
We are allowed to get another 300 tons under the state contract, and we're going to try to figure out a way to find the funds for that.
The city has to be careful with the remaining salt.
It is going to snow tomorrow, that's what they're saying.
It has to last until next December.
There's probably 2,500 tons sitting here.
Every April, city officials try to guess what type of winter we're going to have. They then take the average and buy salt based on that data.
It doesn't seem like we ever have an average winter. It's either like 3 years ago or it's like the last two.
It takes a lot of manpower and money to plow the 260 miles of roads in Brooklyn Park. City officials hope winter is winding down.
If this happens again and again like it has all winter, sure, it's going to be a concern by the end of the year.
In Brooklyn Park, Sonia Goins, 12 News.
We checked with other cities. Golden Valley says they are also running low on salt, but they don't think they'll run out before winter is over. Plymouth officials say if they start getting low, they'll mix sand and salt together to make the salt supply last longer.
Police believe 2 armed robberies this month in New Hope are connected. The first robbery happened at Family Dollar on February 1st. The second occurred at Dollar Tree on February 16th. Both are located on Winnetka Avenue North, and both daytime robberies involved 2 men with a handgun. New Hope police released these 2 surveillance photos of 2 men they're calling persons of interest. If you recognize them, you're urged to call the New Hope Police Department's tip line. That number is 763-531-5169. The West Metro Fire Department continues to investigate a weekend fire that destroyed a home in Crystal. Flames were already shooting out of the home when firefighters arrived Saturday morning. Fire officials say the fire started in the garage and quickly spread to the home. Everybody inside made it out safely. No word yet on what started the fire.
The Golden Valley City Council has decided to reconsider plans for a youth mental health facility in their city. But now they must wait to see if a developer is still on board.
Last night, the council voted 5-0 to repeal their vote from 2 weeks ago when they denied a permit for the facility. Reporter Cassie Bonstrom joins us now with more. Cassie?
Well, last night's vote still does not guarantee that the proposal will become a reality. However, after admitting that mistakes were made, the council says they want to work with Lifespan, the company that's running the facility, and look at the proposal with fresh eyes.
I wish to apologize for the way that this has been handled.
At Tuesday night's meeting, Mayor Shep Harris acknowledged the dark cloud hanging over the Golden Valley City Council.
It showed the worst in us as people. The stereotypes that came out were awful.
He was referring to the February 5th meeting when the council and residents discussed a proposal for a youth mental health facility in the neighborhood. The mayor felt the tone quickly turned sour.
It's not a time to be PC. We're talking about the safety of children, seniors, grandchildren, and everybody else.
The thought of our kids being outside and exposed to the level of emotionally disturbed kids that are across the street from us. We're right on the corner.
Mayor Harris apologized and said the council needed to make amends.
We need to be sensitive to what we're saying and how we say it. There's ways to ask questions. There's ways to express concerns, but we need to be sensitive about this situation.
In a 5-0 vote, the council rescinded its original no vote on the proposal, essentially putting it back on the table.
It's 5 ayes, 0 nays. The ayes have it. The motion to rescind is approved.
Lifespan CEO said they're still interested in that site and will work with the city. Mayor Harris promised that future discussions will be more productive.
I want to be clear that there isn't going to be any bashing on this anymore, because that will not accomplish anything. Any more shaming will not help. Educating, I believe, will help. We need to come at it with open hearts and open minds. And at the end of the day, I'm hoping that we can come to a resolution.
The council is now waiting from an answer from the developer. Prior to Tuesday night's meeting, the developer had told the city that the site was no longer an option for them. However, Shannon and Alex, Lifespan says they're talking with the developers right now to see if they are interested in moving forward.
All right, wait and see.
Thanks, Cassie. Minnesota posted its highest graduation rates in a decade. That was a story today out of the state capitol. Delane Cleveland was there. He joins us now with more. Delane?
Shannon, the Minnesota Department of Education released new figures from 2013. The state reported that 79.5% of Minnesota high school seniors graduated in 2013, which is a nearly 2% jump from 2012. And if you break it down to the different ethnic groups, students made gains across the board.
We just are so proud of our school districts. We're proud of our teachers, our principals who are paying attention to every single kid.
State Education Commissioner Brenda Casilius joined other state officials today to announce the figures. They credit the gains to what they call targeted investments by Governor Dayton and the legislature, as well as greater accountability for schools. However, while gains were made across the board, graduation rates for Black and Hispanic students are below 60%, and for Native Americans, that number is 48%. State officials admit there's work to be done.
We set a really ambitious goal by 2017 that we would close achievement gaps by 50%. We are on track for doing that. We think overwhelmingly school districts are paying attention to that, and graduation rate is one of the ways that we're doing that.
The state's long-term goal is to have a 90% graduation rate by 2020. Alex and Shannon?
Thank you, Delane. Up next, to coupon or not to coupon, is it worth all that extra hassle? We'll have some tips to save you time and money coming up.
Then a little bit later in sports, the Champlin Park Gymnastics team heads to the state meet for the first time in school history.
But first, a forecast to make you grumble. It's not spring yet, folks. After Thursday's snow comes high winds and cold.
A recent survey of online shoppers reveals something that might surprise you.
More than 80% of people who make more than $150,000 a year make it a point to use a coupon when they buy something online. Think you don't have time to use coupons or you can't find coupons for what you want to buy? We spoke to a mom in New Hope who says, think again.
On Saturday at Rainbow Foods, I bought both of these boxes of Cheerios cereals that were $1.50 each after coupon.
Lisa Baker is known online as the Twin Cities Frugal Mom. She shares money-saving tips and advice on her website.
I think a lot of people think that coupons are just too much hassle, they're going to cramp their style.
Lisa is a passionate believer in using coupons, so she dispelled 3 coupon myths for us. Number 1.
Clipping coupons takes too much time.
But it doesn't have to. Lisa spends about an hour a week using grocery lists like on PocketYourDollars.com that match the sale items with a coupon.
You can find all the items that are on sale at a store that also have coupons out there for them.
An example of her success was in a recent trip.
I spent $52, but I got $110 worth of groceries, so I saved $58 or over 50%.
But what if you are partial to certain brands?
The second myth is, I can't get all the groceries and brands I want. I can only get what I have coupons for.
Lisa says all you have to do is research. Look on coupon databases to find the brand you want.
While you may not find them all in the Sunday coupon inserts, you can often find coupons on a brand's website or on their Facebook page.
And finally,
myth number 3 is, I don't want to fill my kitchen with processed foods and junk foods. I want to feed my family good foods.
Instead, check out your favorite grocery store's website for deals. Even Whole Foods or Byerly's offer coupons or discounts online.
When I started couponing, it took a while to get the hang of it. It takes a little time to get used to, but then once you realize how much you can save, you get so excited about it and you become more savvy.
And Lisa, or the Twin Cities Frugal Mom, has started a coupon database where you can search for items on her site, and it is twincitiesfrugalmom.com. Coming up, how North Hennepin Community College plans to keep its students current with cutting-edge technology.
But first, the top 2 teams in Northwest Suburban Conference boys basketball are in action. John Jacobson has highlights of their games when we come back.
John joins us now with sports. We're talking basketball.
Playoffs are going to get underway in boys basketball the end of next week, so teams trying to round into shape before that. Following just their second loss of the season on January 30th to Osseo, the Champlin Park boys basketball team has been perfect in February. The Northwest Suburban Conference leading Rebels were shooting for their 5th straight win Tuesday night when they hosted crosstown rival Park Center. The Rebels' Marty Hill gets a block shot here on Isaac Matthews, and it starts a break the other way. Brennan Witt to Ian Smith for the layup. It's 7-4 Rebels. Nice drive by the Pirates' Amani Hooker, who floats in a shot. He scores 13 points in the game. Park Center is within 1. Champlin Park creates a lot of turnovers this season. JT Gibson here with the steal. Takes it all the way for 2 plus the foul. The Rebels lead by 6. 5 Champlin Park players score in double figures in this night, including Jeremy Johnson, who nets 11. That 3 from the corner good. Isaiah McKay trying to keep the Pirates in the game. He follows his own miss here to score. McKay with 17 points in the game. Champlin Park counters. Gibson gives the pass to Smith, who curls in to score on the layup and help Champlin Park to a 48-34 halftime lead. The Rebels stretch that lead in the second half. Gibson to Witt underneath for 2. Witt scores 19 and Smith 21 as the Rebels clinch at least a tie for the conference title with a 91-56 win. Armstrong is holding second place in Northwest Suburban Conference boys basketball. The Falcons look to put another win in the books when they hosted Blaine. Bengals get off to a good start in this game. Chris Novak gets the layup for an 11-6 lead. He scores 18 points on the night. Armstrong scores off for turnover. Trey Tate comes up with a steal, shovels it ahead. It leads to a layup for Jubialade, part of a 19-5 run for the Falcons. Off the inbounds play, the Bengals leave Evan Nolan, and he makes them pay, knocking down a 3-ball. Armstrong leads 47-33 at halftime. Second half, Armstrong stretches the lead. Jerome Dixon gets a defender to back off and steps back and drills a 3. He scores 13 total. Ryan Casperson, he moves well for a big man, getting the interception, takes it to the hoop, misses, but Nolan cleans it up. Nolan scores a career-high 31 points to lead the Falcons. And Armstrong blows this game open in the second half. Nolan with the pass to Sean Burns, and then back to Nolan for 2 more. And Armstrong wins at 92-77. It's an exciting time for the Champlin Park Gymnastics program. The Rebels are in the state meet as a program for the first time ever. Champlin Park won the Section 5AA team title last week, in the process setting a school record with a score of 142.725. It's definitely an exciting achievement for the girls.
I thought it was really exciting, and it was really fun when we found out at awards. We were all clapping and cheering, and it was just such like a rewarding feeling, you know, because we worked so hard all season, and we really came together as a team.
It's very exciting because it's the first time Champlin Park's gymnastics team has ever made it, so it's a big accomplishment, and it's just all our hard work is paying off, so it's really exciting.
The Rebels have a young team, and they're hoping this is the start of a good run for the team. While their scores coming in likely won't put them in contention for a state title this weekend, they want to enjoy the experience and perform well again at state.
We've always said that state is the icing on the cake, so just having that meet and that performance, you know, was awesome, and now we just need to go in there and have fun and really kind of set up a reputation for what we're going to look like, you know, in the future.
Here's the schedule for state gymnastics. The Class A team competition, which Breck will be a part of, is at 11 o'clock Friday morning. Class AA team, which includes Champlin Park and Wayzata, is at 6 o'clock Friday evening. Saturday, it's individual competition in the same time slots. That's at the U of M Sports Pavilion. Well, more on the Wayzata Trojans Thursday starting at 4 here on 12 News. And the Benilde St. Margaret's girls hockey team will start play in the state tournament Thursday night. They play Roseau in their first game at 6 o'clock Thursday at the XL.
All right, here we go, right?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, John. Still ahead, the race to keep up with new technology.
We'll show you how North Hennepin is helping students stay up to speed. That's when we come back.
For the first time, North Hennepin Community College was host to an event highlighting the latest and greatest technology.
As Neil Persley reports, the event was also an opportunity for students to keep up to speed on future careers.
4 years, and I can say that there have been tremendous changes that we've incorporated into our curriculum.
The rapidly changing world of technology means the college must stay course current, almost as fast as the technology itself develops.
We went live with Office 2013 before really anybody else did, because that was the next iteration of the Windows products.
Fry says the college takes its cues from the business world.
In total, we reach 165 million monthly active users globally.
Rob Weber, a North Hennepin alum, co-founded NativeX. The company writes software that powers the advertising you see if you play mobile games in both the iOS and Android platforms.
I mean, if you have skills in Android app development or iOS app development, whether that's Java or Objective-C or different tools, that you'd be in very high demand.
North Hennepin took him seriously. The college added courses for mobile app development. TechFest is really a showcase for North Hennepin Community College's ability to turn out students and curriculum that are relevant and current for today's business world. Some of the vendors present were industry grandfathers, but some didn't even exist 5 years ago. The Google Glass demonstrations were especially popular. They're the kind of cutting-edge technology that North Hennepin could integrate into classroom curriculum.
We're looking for ways to demonstrate the use of that technology in our computer science classes, in our business classes, as well as our applications-based classes, so that folks really get a sense of what's out there, what's next, what's to come.
In Brooklyn Park, Neil Persley, 12 News.
I can see why the Google Glasses were a big hit. I would love to try those out.
I would like to try those as well.
Very cool. That's all the time we have for now. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Community Corner is coming up next, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.